All right, for doing extended enrollment, this is the process. So you're going to find the class that the student was in that you want to um, re-enroll them. So it's not going to be one of my this quarter classes. So say this particular student was in, oh, I don't know, this quarter 4 econ, something like that. And what I need to do is I need to open that class up, and then I'm going to go to people, and I'm going to go up here into this little gear and see view prior enrollments. Then I'm going to find the particular student and say it was Jack here that I wanted to reopen the class for. So I would click on that student, and then I go down here at the bottom, and let me hide this. I'm going to hit the restore button. I'm not going to click on it, but I'll hit restore. Okay. And then once that happens, then I'm going to go into my settings for that class. And then I'm going to go down here and I'm going to change the due date. So whatever that due date was, um, whatever this date says here, I would extend it for 2 more weeks or whatever date it is that you set. I mean, it's been 2 weeks now, but if you're just doing it, so I usually give students 2 weeks to get to passing. Actually, I think that's the max they can get. Um, but it's always from that time that you start doing it. So, like, if you're starting to do extended enrollment now, I would give them 2 weeks from this time. I think that's okay. And then once I do that, then the other thing I got to do is I got to go back into people. So I'll change this date, make sure to hit update course details, or it won't switch. And then I go back into, I think it's back into people. Yeah, I'm going to go back into people. And you see, this is me. I'm going to toggle sequence control. And that means not for me, but for that particular student. But I'm going to open this up, and then they can jump into the class right where they left off. So you got to make sure you toggle this button to green, and that changes the pattern that they go. So they can jump right into the middle of the course or wherever it is that they're starting up from, and don't have to do all the work up to that point to get there, or click all the buttons for that matter. I hope that makes sense. The only other thing is that you need to reach out to the student and let them know that the course is not going to show up on their dashboard. So that's the one thing, it won't come back up here. So they will always, when they're logging in, they'll always need to go to all courses here, click on it, and then find it in their list. Obviously, their list isn't going to be as long as ours, so it should be up and at or near the top. I hope that makes sense. I hope that helps. And then once you do all that, then let the counselor know that they're doing that 2 weeks, and you give them the date, or I forget. That's what I usually do. Just give them the date. All right, sounds good.